remember you said you worked with some neurodivergent children as well. What are your experiences with them, training them, and how do you feel they've been better impacted as well?
I have many different kids who either are on the spectrum or have some physical or mental challenges. So, I mean, I treat everyone like they're an individual. I treat everyone the same. But, you do have to change the way you do certain things because sometimes either there's a lack of understanding or they just learn differently. So now while you may be able to show something to someone, showing it to them is not necessarily the same thing. It doesn't get comprehended the same way. It doesn't
Hmm.
not come out the same way. So, but I mean, the fundamentals of, these are human beings too that deserve respect and encouragement and to be treated fairly, just like everyone else, always remains the same. And for me, it's more, like, can I show them something that they can master eventually or do to a certain ability? And then we just keep building on that and building their confidence. But I don't I never not give them a set because they're challenged or not even, they do everything we do. And to me, that's important. And they get included in everything. And I encourage them to do track and field meets, I had one gentleman, I just love him too. He has autism and he was almost nonverbal when he came to track. And eventually he was saying, I would say, okay, runners, take your marks, set, and then clap. And he would say that, he would repeat it. And then he would, do whatever needed to be done. And eventually, like, he started saying all the words that I was saying. So, and he doesn't like to be touched, but he liked to give me hugs, and high fives. So that was okay. And yeah, so that was pretty cool. Like, yeah, he's such a great child. Like, oh yeah.
You got hugged. All
Yeah.
right. So that's a very big deal, actually. So depending on where they are in the spectrum,
Yeah.
if they, yeah, especially if they don't like to be touched, they only will physically interact with those they feel safe with. Like it's like you're almost a mother figure to him. You're next to his mother. Like that's incredible. So it's great to hear you sharing that with us because it's like it just shows just what sports can do. Something as simple as running. Maybe like, we don't really think about the importance of having these recreational activities or hobbies or even a competitiveness to a certain extent. Like I understand that, and we'll get to this part next, but I understand that, competition could bring some hardships with it. But just hearing remarkable stories like that just shows how much positivity sports can bring. And
Yeah.
that's a lot what the other coach was bringing about with football as well. Football, of course, there's a lot of tackling. There's contact. It gets a bad rap sometimes, but when he was focusing on the good and talking about that, and also realizing it's a chance to be within these youth's lives and help them to be better people, not just better athletes, as you were also touching upon too. It just shows it all blends together. Now, I want to ask about this one because I know you touched.
If you want to hear more stories, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. To support more youth by youth led projects, visit us at youthspeak.ca where you can donate and spread youth mental health awareness.
YouthSpeak Performance Charity. Speak, inspire, change.